check out the entire show, just hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. And we move on and we fast forward 6 hours. 6 p.m. Eastern is the next spot on the board that John Ryan is attacking. UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Let's see what we are dealing with here from a market perspective. We get over here and got to move over to all games. This will just take a second. While we're doing that, they're at 3-1, 0-1 on the road at the Pepperdine Waves, 4-3, 3-1 at home. We're at Firestone, Fieldhouse, Malibu, California. And let's see what we can get from an odds spot here. We're looking at FanDuel to start off. We'll see what Circa is dealing. And just going to take me a second. Okay, here we go. Sorry, moving a little too quick there. And 6 p.m., UC Santa Barbara plus 4.5 point dogs, UC Santa Barbara. This total at 144.5. Let's go. UC Santa Barbara coming off its first loss of the season after winning game 1 of a home-and-home against Loyola Marymount, 69-58. They lost game 2 at Loyola, 81-76. And just a precursor to what is to come, the final game on John's card is Cal Poly Mustangs at Loyola Marymount Lions. So just so to help with our capping, he's also attacking UC Santa Barbara, who just got off that home-and-home. Now, Loyola did play UC Irvine, 2 nights ago. But just to keep you guys, give you a heads up. So UC Santa Barbara, their first 2 games were easy wins against NAIA St. Catherine Firebirds and the Bethesda Flames of the National Christian Collegiate Athletic Association. Put a line through those 2 contests. They're led by senior guard Ja'Cory McLaughlin, 16.3 points, 5.3 assists. He's hitting 50% from 3. When I read 50%, I also double check, make sure that there's enough quantity of 3-point shots. And I don't have it in front of me, but I believe McLaughlin's 9 for 18. Then we move over to Pepperdine. Pepperdine is 4-3, but they're 2-3 versus Division I competition. After a tight 65-60 loss at San Diego State, Pepperdine came back to beat California 74-62 at home as 4.5-point favorites. Betting public and the experts, they saw Pepperdine step up against Cal. They were favored. Then they came up against CSU Northridge, CSUN, 15-point favorites after beating Cal by 12. And they lose 89-84, a surprise loss as big favorites. So you can tell, or you can imagine that they're hungry and angry right now. They couldn't get stops when they needed to. They're led by a really nice forward guard combo. Each averaged 20-plus points per game. 6'8" junior forward Kessler Edwards, 20.4 points, 6.9 rebounds, and he hits 47.1% from 3. And then senior guard Colby Ross, he runs the show. He averages 20.1 points, 7.9 assists. He almost never leaves the floor. He's either made or assisted on 50% of all Pepperdine field goals over the last 3 games. Pepperdine's ranked second among WCC teams with an average of 83.9 points per game. Here we go. Santa Barbara, Pepperdine, and Pepperdine 4.5-point favorites at FanDuel. John, take it away.
Well, you're right about Pepperdine being in probably a bounce back mode. I don't know if it's maybe too early in the season to have that, that pissed off mood coming off of a bad loss. But that was one for sure. So Cal Santa Barbara is coming off, I guess what they're doing is the home and home. Loyola Marymount, they've played twice, as you mentioned. And despite the strength of schedule not even being in the same ballpark as what Pepperdine has played, I do believe that they are the better team. So in the college rankings of 357 teams, Cal Santa Barbara ranks 111th and Pepperdine is 119. So not drastically different, but it's only drastically different when we're getting, I think you said 6.5 points. So again, another dog here that is a better ball handling team. They are, let me pull it up here. They rank, UC Santa Barbara ranks 36th, 16.5 assists per game. They're 20th at 1.5 assists to turnover. They're 8th with assists to field goals made, 0.673. Granted, if you adjust this for strength of schedule, which I'll start doing going forward on these shows, Jimmy, because it's important to note the difference. This is a case study. Still, when you match them up against what Pepperdine does and what they don't do, they have advantages at both ends of the court. So when you look at Cal's defensive measures too. They're allowing opponents 10.5 assists. And again, based on strength of schedule, strength of schedule SOS, it's not that many more. That draws me a concern that because of the lack of competition, that they're going to be overwhelmed by Pepperdine. And these teams know each other for some of these players have played against each other for the fourth year now, and probably 8, 9, 10 times if you include conference tournaments. So, in this situation, I think I have the better team with Cal Santa Barbara and on the road, which is the only negative in that statement. But when I'm getting 6, that's what I'm looking for.
You aren't getting 6. You are getting 4.5 juiced. And you can tell the market agrees with you because Circa's already moved that to 4. When FanDuel juices it to -114, they're about to move it to 4. So let me just see very quickly, what I can tell you from where this opened offshore. And I know that we deal with licensed legal books in America, books that other Americans can legally bet. But let's just see what it was offshore here. And interesting. So basically it's been hovering around 4 or 4.5. It is not hit at 5 yet. But you have an option. You can get that half point for just 4 cents on the dollar, John.
Well, that would be a good thing to do. That's not paying out the wazoo for it.
Nope.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, we have.
And just for the listeners, tomorrow, whenever you're listening to this, that a lot of times with these dogs, with my clients, I nicknamed it a combination wager. So what you're going to do is you're going to put 70% on the line, and then you're going to put 30% in the money line. And this percentage will change, but that is optimized based on a +4 underdog that I think is going to cover easily and win the game. Now, tomorrow, who knows? It could be another 1-4 day. We hope not. But over the course of the season, by playing these combination wagers and sprinkling a little on the money line, you're going to enhance your ROI significantly. So it's that discipline of trusting what you're doing every single day, no matter what. And that'll get you to the finish line with more money than when you started.
I love it. So we have 3 looks so far on John Ryan's card, and we have 3 dogs. We have Iowa Hawkeyes +3.5 at -110. We have Louisville Cardinals +6 at -110, and we have UC Santa Barbara +4.5 at -114. And the beat goes on. John has picked out 2 games at 9 p.m. Eastern. Love these late games. 1 East, 1 West.